If you know basketball bad boy Dennis Rodman, you know to expect the unexpected. This is the guy who once showed up at a book signing in a wedding dress. So no one was really too surprised when last month, minus the dress, he suddenly married actress Carmen. But it turned out to be a marriage that, even by Dennis Rodman's standards, was truly bizarre. So what really happened? Bride Carmen has been silent until now. Tonight in a Dateline People magazine exclusive, her first interview. She tells her side of the story to Hoda Kotb.
We were in Vegas. It was exciting. We were in love, and boom.
What are the odds? Dennis Rodman married?
It happened.
Ding dong, the bachelor life of the NBA's male witch is apparently dead.
We did it.
It is official. The Worm confirmed today that he is married to actress Carmen.
The loving union of two people usually doesn't create an international media frenzy, unless, of course, the bride is sultry actress Carmen, and she says "I do" to bad boy basketball player Dennis Rodman. But what happened the day after this blessed event was every bride's worst nightmare. The groom said, "I don't."
Just days after getting married to actress Carmen, Rodman is filing for an annulment.
Rodman was so inebriated he didn't know which end was up.
It hurt. It hurt. And, you know, I felt confused about everything that was going on.
Now, for the first time, Carmen, the bride who married a guy who likes to wear his own wedding dress, is speaking out. And she says marrying Dennis Rodman was not a publicity stunt.
I take marriage very seriously. It's not a joke. It's not something to play around with.
What exactly did happen that early morning when Dennis Rodman and Carmen walked down the aisle in Las Vegas? Was he drunk? Did she coerce him into marriage? It is a tangled story, almost as complicated as Mr. and Mrs. Rodman themselves.
He's one of the NBA's most notorious players, making headlines with
Oh, he just headbutted her possibly?
the headbutt, the hairstyles, the gender-bending outfits. And she's climbed her way up the celebrity ladder, posing for Playboy and drawing an eager male following from appearances on MTV's Singled Out and the syndicated worldwide hit Baywatch. This paparazzi-friendly pair met about 10 months ago at a Los Angeles club and became an item a few weeks later.
A lot of people think Dennis Rodman, okay? They think tattoos, they think wild hair, they think cross-dressing guy who wore that wedding dress. I mean, that doesn't scream boyfriend material.
I love that. I love the colored hair. I love the drama. I love the excitement.
So when Rodman asked her at the last minute to meet him in Vegas, she thought it was another romantic weekend. He sent a private plane to pick her up, and they immediately went to a casino. She says Dennis was winning and partying.
He had a few drinks that night.
Just, what, a handful, one or two?
It's like the usual if you go out, maybe 4 or 5.
But he wasn't drunk.
No, no.
After dancing until 3 a.m., Carmen says she was getting tired, so she headed back to the hotel and went to bed. She says Dennis stayed out. A few hours later, Carmen says she heard a knock at her door. It was Dennis Rodman, about to pop the question.
Did he get down on one knee?
No.
He didn't do any of that?
No, no. He asked me if I wanted to get married, and I said yes, and he said, okay, get dressed, let's go.
Was there any part of you that was like, what are we doing? It's 7 o'clock in the morning, we're in Vegas.
We both kind of said that to each other in the car on the way.
Despite the couple's nervousness, they landed here at the front door of the little chapel of flowers with a few friends and a bodyguard, even before it opened. Once inside, they opted for the no-frills wedding. In fact, the whole thing only lasted 15 minutes. But then, one day later, the matrimony apparently unraveled. Rodman's agent told the Associated Press that the marriage was not legal, that Carmen had, quote, ulterior motives, and Rodman was so drunk he couldn't even stand.
Was Dennis drunk when he was getting married to you? Was he falling down?
Absolutely not.
He was sober?
Yes.
Because the implication from his manager is, you know what? She was, to some degree, gold digging. She wanted money from him.
And that's what hurt me because, I'm sorry. That's what hurts so bad, because I've worked so hard to get where I'm at today.
Rodman issued his own statement disputing his agent's remarks. In this handwritten note released to the media through Carmen's publicist, Rodman apologized for false statements given on his behalf and said he loved Carmen. Rodman's camp said the note may not have been authentic, a claim Carmen's people deny. Adding to the confusion, another twist. Rodman filed for an annulment 9 days after the wedding. Carmen says it was a mutual decision.
We needed some time to sort of step back from it and figure out what the hell was going on, because, I mean, we went from one day being happy to the next day total chaos.
Rodman seems to be only as married as he wants to be. After professing his love for Carmen, he was spotted out on the town in New York.
I don't think you have to be intoxicated or drunk to marry someone as beautiful as Carmen Electra.
You're still married?
Yes, at this point we're still married, yes.
And do you think that you will stay married, or are you working toward an annulment at this point?
Our last conversation was that we were going to try to work out the annulment in a way that is right for both of us.
Don't sweat it, guys.
But is all of this confusion and chaos really a well-orchestrated grab for more attention from two media darlings? People are saying, you know what? This was a publicity stunt. This was a way to get on the front pages. This is a way to get in the gossip columns.
No, absolutely not.
Dennis Rodman declined Dateline's request for an interview for this story. And as for Carmen, despite the trashing her marriage has taken in the press, she's standing by her boyfriend. Her husband. Well, her man? Do you still love Dennis Rodman?
I love him very much.
Does he still love you?
Yes.
You have no doubt about that?
No. If you truly love someone, I don't think you just fall out of love one day.
It's been reported that one of Rodman's reasons for requesting an annulment is that Carmen Electra refused to sign a prenuptial agreement. However, she told us Rodman never asked her to, and that if he had, she would have signed it because she's not after his money. You can find out more about what Carmen Electra has to say in this week's issue of People magazine.